stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Ritter to throw on the first play. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
They go play action now. Ritter. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away. We'll go down as an incompletion.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
Now, Ritter to throw on 2nd down. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
They'll run with Swift. And he will take this one across into the end zone. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Tennessee. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Rodgers going to put it up to get started. That's caught. It's Javon Baker. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick 1st down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance. Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
2nd down, Rodgers. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And I think this is going to be a matchup they exploit the rest of the game. They go to it here early to test it, And I think with those results, it's something they should continue to come back to, because I'm not sure the defense has a matchup for that running back.
Now a run on first down. And he'll drive this one forward down to the 36. N'Kobe Dean in on the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from the April draft. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. In motion comes Andrews. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
A good return as he takes it across the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Play action, it's Ritter. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
We talk so much about starting fast and then trying to sustain that throughout the course of the game. That's exactly what they're doing here. They've got the early lead, but they're not content to just sit on the ball. They're looking to extend it. Nice start here to this drive. Once they cross midfield, then it goes into go mode. You're trying to come away with points every single time you have the ball. It's a good way to start this game here in the 1st quarter.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. On 1st down, they give it right back to Swift. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. From the gun, it's Ritter. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Bryce Huff, the former Jet, in there to bring him down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Ritter. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down. So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. This will be from 56 yards away. And he pushed it. No good. That is wide to the right. And the lead holds steady at 4.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Out of the pistol, Rodgers to throw. Going right sideline and complete. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, Rodgers. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, Patriots. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Ritter. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball's incomplete.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Ritter. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ritter. This one is pulled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Kick Okonkwo. Touchdown, Titans. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. It'll start on the ground. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll throw it left and has his running back. And a good job rallying to the football. Hold him just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
A tough spot here. Third and long. From the shotgun, it's A-Rob. Along the sideline, there's Polk who pulls it in.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough third down situation, and now it brings up fourth down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. He'll get this ahead for about 3. From his interior spot, that's Derek Brown on the tackle. Second and 7. To throw is Ritter. Quick hitting slant there. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Well, the run after catch is certainly nice, and they're definitely going to take it. But watch the savviness of the route running. Certain guys just have a better feel for running these slant routes than others, and it's a nice result.
They will run it over center with Swift. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yard. After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. Here's Ritter. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jelani Tavai.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
From the 39, here's a first and 10. Receiver in motion, headed left. A first down throw from Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it'll bring up second down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Third and short yardage, it's Rodgers. He's got a receiver, that's Baker. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Patriots first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. so no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. Sending a receiver right. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We're back to Foxborough after this. Can the defense do it again from the 1? 3rd down now and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Chance to get the lead before the break. Here we go. 4th down and goal. And this will pay off. It is caught. Jalen Holt. Touchdown, New England. Fairbairn to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Patriots move out to a 3-point edge. 17-14. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Back to throw. Ritter. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jabril Peppers.
Well, what this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth, he certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's got it at about the 8. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Rodgers to throw. And he's not able to get away. He does manage to get back to the original line of scrimmage, and that'll set up 2nd down. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Rodgers. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
3rd and goal for Aaron Rodgers. And that incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Never a doubt on that sideline. The offense stays out. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Rodgers to the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nakobe Dean. And the Titans are going to take possession here as they get it at their own 4.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. Oh, no. That is not going to work out at all. That will be a safety. And that is the last thing you want to do, Greg. When you have the ball on offense in your hands and the other team gets points, it is 2 with a safety there.
And it's really a rare play in the NFL, Mike. We just don't see it very often. So anytime a defense gets the run off the field celebrating, getting an easy 2 points, they'll take it.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Rodgers. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. New England going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. 1st down sack. 2nd down big play attempt falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
3rd and long for Rodgers. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Rodgers on 1st down. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. He is in. Touchdown, Patriots. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Pats add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Now Now Ritter on first down. A quick throw right side. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up 1st and 2nd down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking everybody.
Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Ritter. This one downfield for Okonkwo. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Now, Ritter to throw on 2nd down. And he somehow manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before he's hustled out of bounds.
That's a lot of work for no gain. You risk taking a shot there if you're the quarterback the longer you hold on to the ball. But there was nothing there. Good job to the defense shutting that one down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Now a loose football. But he'll gather it back in. So we've come to halftime here in Foxborough with the Patriots on top. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, 2nd half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the 2nd half is underway. We'll get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. A-Rod now to throw on 1st down. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And he will take this one in. 78 yards. Touchdown, New England. Fairbairn good on the point after. And the Patriots will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. On 1st down, it's Ritter. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
He was trying to get it to Jalen Polk that time. And it'll be second down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
What really stood out about that last play is the job the quarterback did keeping his eyes downfield despite the pocket collapsing around him. He was able to shake off that first guy, but by the time he did, allowed the rest of that rush to get home, and they were able to clean things up.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it is Trey Tucker. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's a give to Swift. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
They'll go again with Swift. Room to run inside the 40. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Tennessee. That his second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Throwing is Ritter. That's going to wind up incomplete. They try for 2, and it does not pan out. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here, they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
First down for Aaron. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
From the gun, Rodgers. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jamari Connor.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Now a toss, left side, it's Swift. He'll take this forward for about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Play action, it's Ritter. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Another run here, another run by Swift. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
From the shotgun, it's Ritter. This one caught at the 4. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
Ball at the 3, 2nd down and goal. Motion man is the tight end going right. Give up the middle with Swift. That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up 3rd and goal.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats, and that's what makes it.
And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Titans. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive, because they've still got some work to do.
So Ritter will bring them to the line for this 2-point attack.
The Titans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try to run with Swift. And a big conversion for 2. And it's a one-score game. The deficit is only 8. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Second down, Rodgers. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off the play fake, Rodgers. Now a shot here, deep middle. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamari Connor. And his guys are going to be set up with a short field as they look to draw closer and perhaps draw even in this one.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
On play action, Ritter. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. That's Christian Barmore working his way in for the sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
On second down, it's Ritter. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's into the end zone. Jake Okonkwo. Touchdown, Tennessee. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, how often do we say it's a one-possession game, but that's a 2-part story? Part 1 taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a one-score game. They need this 2-point conversion here to tie it up.
They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now. So the lead is down to just 2 now in the 4th quarter as they kick it off. Well, a big play there, and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds.
A first down throw from Rodgers. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the defense has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Out of the gun, it's Ritter. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ritter. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big 3rd down pickup for a 1st down. A gain there of 17. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the give, here's Swift. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Back to throw, Ritter. He's going to keep it himself. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the 1st down. A gain of 15 and a 1st down. They'll send a tight end in motion. On the option, it's Swift. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Swift gets it from the pistol. Trying to bounce that outside. It went a long way for a gain of nothing.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but This time, the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Time now becoming a factor as we get to third down. Here's Ritter. He's got it at the 7. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got first and goal.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Here's a run to the 5-yard line. New England going to take their second timeout. Ball right on the 5-yard line, second down and goal. Out of the pistol, it's Ritter. And he's in. Touchdown, Titans. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Big two-point conversion now coming for the Titans.
The Titans will line up for the two-point conversion.
Now they'll run. It's a counter. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
Yeah, shot there to take the lead with that big play. He's got an open receiver. He just needs to put it on him. And here in the fourth quarter, those critical plays mean that much more. And you just can't afford to miss open targets, especially downfield like that.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's good for a Patriots. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's first down. They'll drop to throw. This complete to Pope.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
To the air once more, it's Rodgers. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Now Ritter on first down. He'll swing this out to Swift. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down. Throwing is Ritter. Metcalf reels it in. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
From the gun on third down, here's Ritter. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. So Jake Moody on in this big situation. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this one is going to run out of steam. This is short. It's no good. And that may have just written a finish to this one. Rodgers will take a knee, and that should do it.